All right, welcome viewers once again to my YouTube channel. And yet another interesting topic is what I'm bringing you today. Okay, have you ever wondered how your hands-free work? When you connect it to your phone and then you want to take a selfie. Okay, you press a button and then you take a snapshot, and then maybe sometimes you just want to pick a call and then you just press from your hands-free and then the call is picked up. Okay, I want to introduce you to a knowledge in that particular aspect of your phones. Okay, it's going to be fun because I would show you how you can control your phone externally without touching the phone at all. All right, is that fun enough? I think it is. All right, so sit back, relax, take your pen, of course, and a piece of paper and join me. Let's do this together. Just in case you've not subscribed, please kindly subscribe so we'll be encouraged to do more of this. All right, sit back, relax, and join me as we do this together. All right, welcome back. It's going to be fun for you to, understand how this your audio, flows in and out of your phone, and some of the functions um, you press on your phone. How does it respond? Okay, and of course, I'm going to show you how you can use it, externally on my breadboard. But first of all, it will be good for you to understand how your pinouts, your phone pinouts works. Okay, there are different pinouts, but today I'll be using this type of pinouts for you. Okay, it's called TRRS. TRRS, which simply means tip ring sleeve. Now, for you to do what I want to demonstrate now, you will need this type of 3.5 jack. Okay, this is your tip, ring, and sleeve. For you to demonstrate what I want to do, like I said, this is the kind of one you use. There are some other ones that are just tip, ring, and sleeve. I think I have something like that around. Something like this won't work for what you want to do. For this one, you just want to play audio. That's what the phone will think. Okay, now this is tip, ring, and sleeve. Tip, ring, and sleeve. This will not work for what we want to do. Okay, now having said that, let's jump right into the explanation of, you need to understand how this works. Now look at this. If we try to I'm not an artist, but let's see if I can draw that. If you draw this out, it will look something like this, where we have okay, I think I tried. This is your wire. Now this is your tip. Like I said, this is the ring. This is another ring, and this is the sleeve. Now one thing you should note is this. What we have here, or what I want to explain to you, is how these things work with your Android devices. Okay, I'm still going to make a video on how it would work with your iOS devices. All right, but this would work perfectly with your Android devices. Now, like I said, this is your tip, ring, and sleeve. Now, on this pin you're seeing, this one is labeled your left, I think. Now, this left simply means when you are playing music, the audio that goes to the left ear is what this one controls. So this will take audio from your phone and play it through the left part of your earpiece. All right. Now, this other one is right, meaning that this one will take audio from your phone and play it through the right. All right. Now this particular one is known as your ground, GND, or sometimes called, you know so it's GND for short. Now this is ground is common to both right and left. Okay, this is ground, common to both right and left. And then sleeve is known as your function pin. Now, this is the point where you take note of, because this is where the whole magic happens between your function pin and ground. Now, once you plug in your this jack into the terminals of your phone, what happens is your phone checks to see for the resistance between ground and function. All right. So let's assume this is the function pin. Function pin. All right. Let's say this is the function pin and this is your ground pin. Now, if the phone checks and sees a resistance of about 10 kilo ohms, now already with this, it knows that you want to use it with a TRRS jack, something like this. Look at this. Let me show you my phone, for example. Now, if I connect this, notice what's happening at the top. Notice what's happening at the top. If I connect this now to my phone, it now shows me a sign and then something like a mouthpiece. Okay, if I connect the other one I showed you earlier, what will happen is it will be a little different from what you have here. You see that it's different. It doesn't show a sign as though there's a mouthpiece. So this one connected there would show that sign as though there's a mouthpiece. It means it is expecting you to make use of your function pin. Okay, now this is either function or called your mic terminal. All right, now if it sees a 10 kilo ohm resistance between the ground and function or mic pin, it will give you, it will show that sign on your screen. All right, now the next thing it's now trying to do is it wants to see what resistance would be between ground and function outside this particular one for it to do different things. Now if, for example, I take from ground and then I connect a 2 220 ohm resistor. Once I connect this to this, what happens is that the phone would increase your volume depending on the app you are in. Okay, now if you open your camera, what it will do is that it will take snapshot. Okay, I'm going to describe that or I'm going to demonstrate that very soon. But then let's see another thing it will do for you to increase volume. Okay, this would increase volume. This will increase volume. So if I connect this to this through a 220 ohm resistor, it's going to what? Increase the volume. Now, let's say I still take this same function pin through a 560 ohm resistor to ground. Between this and this, once this connects with this, what happens is that it's going to reduce the volume. All right. Now, everything you have here is what I've set up here. Is what I've set up here. Okay, so we'll look at this and the phone and then let's demonstrate what I've been showing you. Now this is a movie I love. Okay, so I'm not touching my phone now. It's already in pause. So I want to play this movie now. I want to play this movie. I hope you're seeing everything. All right, now let me play. This is the button I've set up for play, so I'm going to play it now. You see it starts to play the movie. Then if I press the same button, it's going to pause that movie. All right. Now let me try to increase the volume. Isn't that cool? Let me try to reduce the volume. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, and let's play again. And then maybe increase the volume again and reduce it again. Beautiful. So you see it works pretty fine. It works pretty fine. So this is fun. Just set it up and do yours. But one last thing I want to um point out here is this. If I now connect this one, this function pin, straight to ground without a resistor, it will pause the it will pause whatever is playing, and that also is going to pick your call. All right, so between this and this, if I just short it straight to this, it's going to pick a call. All right, now if I do this, like I said, it's going to increase your volume, increase volume. Then if I connect this to this through a 560 ohms, it's going to decrease volume. All right, now like I said, it depends on the app I'm in. For example, if I just go to my camera, Okay, it's this is what it's seeing right now. Okay, let me say I want to capture my multimeter, for example, my multimeter. Now, what I'll do is I'll just press one of these. You see that it has captured it. Let me press the other one. Press, press. It captures it. Okay, so you see that it just does the job pretty well, depending on the app you are in, like I said. So that will increase the volume, that will decrease the volume, and the other one would pick your call or pause or play the movie. All right. Then the last thing I need to mention is this. Um, if you notice, I put a couple of these are switches. Okay, these are switches. Between this and this, just put a push button switch, push button switch, push button switch, which is this, and this. Okay. Now, the last thing I need to mention, like I said, is you need to place a capacitor, just a very small capacitor, and I've shown in one of the videos. You can just check the link in the description to see how you get your capacitor codes. Okay, but for this one, the capacitor value does not really matter, but make sure you make use of this type of capacitors. So just put a capacitor across the terminals, across the switch terminals. Okay, that will help you to reduce bouncing effect. It's called bouncing effect whenever you make use of your whenever you're making use of your push button switch. Okay, so I just placed the capacitor across these switch terminals so that you will not be having issues of the bouncing. All right, that brings us to the end of today's tutorial. I hope you learned something, and just in case you've not subscribed, please kindly subscribe. That gives us encouragement to do more of this. Thank you so very much, and see you some other time.